What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Amaranthe. Yes, indeed. How about that? Amaranthe making their debut on the channel. Okay, this goes as a request from Zoltan Tari. Zoltan wanted to see me react to this song by Amaranthe called Viral. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not heard the song before. I've heard of Amaranthe. I've heard of this band. I know of their existence. I've just, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think I've ever heard anything from them, which is a shame because I've heard good things about them. Like, I know people who are actually fans of them, and they've told me, you need to check these guys out, and I keep putting it off and putting it off, and I put it off for years. Like, I started hearing about these guys, I think, in like 2018 or 2019, and I never got around to checking them out. So here we are, gonna check them out now for the first time. Now, like I said, have I heard this song before? I don't believe I have. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Nuclear Blast Records. Okay, so they're signed to Nuclear Blast. It's a good record label to be with. And the video has, I have no idea. It just says, what? It just says views. Time out. And we're back. Yeah, we had a little technical snafu there. I wasn't sure what the view count it was. Okay, so it's 2.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Amaranthe, Viral, official music video. Wah, wah, wah. Whenever you see the word official, there's always a higher chance of videos getting blocked. So, now I've never done anything from Amaranthe, so I don't know what Nuclear Blast's policies are on blocking them. They may very well be extremely protected by Nuclear Blast. I don't know. Then again, Nuclear Blast may not even care, and they may just say, who cares, let's let it go. It's really up to Nuclear Blast, honestly. It's their call. It's not even Amaranthe's call. It's Nuclear Blast. They own the copyright, so. Oh, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't get blocked. We'll find out in time. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
On the nerd that is going under, like we left all the truth and the fiction while turning the wrong direction. I know we cannot bring the sounds back, never do except one voice. We are not alone, as the total disease is going viral. Now, in the light of the screen you hide.
Interesting. Two vocalists, one doing the female clean lead vocal with another guy doing a little bit of a grit and growl in the voice. Interesting. Interesting. I dig that. I dig that. I actually dig that. Let's keep going here.
Never do accept what wars. We are not alone. It's a total this is going viral. Now, in the light of the screen you hide from the pain that you feel inside. No one cares when we go down. Going up, going viral. Halt, like a pawn in a long, long line. As the virus spreads inside. No one's there when we go down. Going up, going viral. We are born to abide from inception in a world that is lost on wonder. Look around, then you see it's the doubt that we face extermination. I know it's gonna take the power back. The opponents have no choice. We're all apart when the battle this is going viral.
Wait a minute. It wasn't the same guy, was it? Wait a minute.
We are born to abide from inception in a world that is lost on wonder.
Okay, so that
Look around, then you see it's the doubt that we face extermination. I know it's gonna take the power back. The opponents have no choice.
no, it's a different guy. So wait. So they have 3 vocalists?
Mean! Woo! My God! Woo! My God! Balextigene! What the hell's going on tonight?
I mean, there's no rule that says you can't. I mean, why not? Why not? Hey, there are no rules. Look, what are the rules? What are the rules? There are no rules. There are no rules when it comes to music, other than you have to follow theory, but I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, if you want to play a C major chord, you got to have C, E, G somewhere in the chord. You know, you have to. It doesn't have to be C, E, G. It could be G, C, E. I mean, that's fine too. Still, it's just an inversion. But, you know, you have to follow rules like that. But as far as like instrumentation and vocalizations go, there's no rule that says you can't have 3 singers. Hell, you can have 5 singers. Sure, why not?
That's the truth.
It's unusual. It's different. Caught me off guard. But I had to do a double take. But other than that, I mean, it sounds good. It doesn't sound jumbled. It doesn't sound crowded. It doesn't sound shoehorned. I mean, everything sounds just fine, like as far as spacing goes. So cool. I mean, it just kind of threw me for a loop. That's all. But I mean, it's working for him.
It's the doubt that we face extermination. I know it's gonna take the power back. The opponents have no choice. We're all apart when the battle this is going viral. Now, in the light of the screen you hide from the pain that you feel inside. No one cares when we go down. Going up, going viral. Halt, like a pawn in a long, long line. As the virus spreads inside. No one's there when we go down. Going up, going viral.
Nice little Wolverine shout out there. Cute. Not the first drummer I've ever seen do that, but it's always funny to watch drummers do that. You know, Wolverine, you know, that's cool. I like that breakdown. I like that breakdown a lot. It had the downbeat to the upbeat, bleed over to the down of the neck. So da 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 da. That type of feel, that ba 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 ba. It's that syncopation. Not the syncopation. It's that subdivision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 16th. It may have to be a 32nd. Hold on. What are you gonna do? No, it's 16th. It's 16th. Just skipping, one and skip. So 1E, skip the and, hit the and 2, bleed over. So it's ba 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 ba. So it's 1E, you're holding. You take a break. No, actually, don't take a break. You bleed it over. So it's 1E and 2, E and 3, E and 4, E and 1. So it's, you're playing 2 16th notes together. So it's an 8th note. So here's what it comes down to. I'm going to simplify it as best I can for you, okay? 8th, 16th, 8th, 16th, 8th, 16th, 8th, 16th. That's the pattern. That's the actual official pattern, because you're taking the 2 16ths and you're bleeding. You're holding, okay? So 2 16ths, which is an 8th note. So 8th, 16th, 8th, 16th, 8th, 16th. Ba 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 ba. It's a great pattern. I've heard a lot of bands do that pattern in the past. It's not a difficult pattern at all. It's a very simple pattern, but you talk about effective, man. That is a very, very effective pattern. I dug that breakdown a lot, actually. I did. As a matter of fact, I dug it so much, I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen to it again. Nope! 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 I don't care! Hey! Look, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're going to go back. There's nothing else to it. It's really that simple. Yep, here it is. Out. Her vocals, I mean, don't get me wrong, the other 2 vocalists are doing a fine job, but her vocals are really going over the top. I don't know how their hierarchy is set up in the band. I don't know, like, I don't know if any one particular person is given more importance. Like, I don't know if she is actually classified as the lead vocalist, while the other 2 are also lead vocalists, but she's like the actual lead. That's how it sounds in this song, anyway. It sounds like she's kind of getting a little more focus on her than the other 2 are. I don't know if that's the way it's set up, or if all 3 are actually equals. I don't know. But it just sounds to me like she's getting a little more attention than the other 2 are. A little more emphasis is being put on her vocal lines than the other 2. I could be wrong. But that's how it sounds to me.
Like a pawn in a long, long line. As the virus spreads inside, no one's there when we go down. Going down, going down. In the light of the screen you hide from the pain that you feel inside. No one cares when we go down. Going up, going viral. Like a pawn in a long, long line. As the virus spreads inside, no one's there when we go down. Going up, going viral.
They've got to be comic book fans. They've got to be comic book fans. Between the Wolverine reference and the Bat Signal reference, I mean, they've got to be comic book fans. Interesting band. Very interesting band. I've got a couple thoughts, and there isn't really a whole lot to talk about, honestly. I've already pretty much said everything I need to say about the song. But there's a couple things I could add. Let me gather my thoughts. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Amaranthe with Viral. This was a request from Zoltan Tari. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's not a bad score for a debut, man. This is actually this is a great score for a debut. I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's start off with the song itself. Let's start off with song structure, okay? Very typical song, very easily structured. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Yeah, a little bit of a breakdown. I don't know if I would call that a guitar solo. I wouldn't call it a solo section. It was really more of a breakdown. Not a bridge either. There was no change in key. There was no modulation at all. It was just, we're gonna stay in the same key. We're just gonna change feel. We're gonna go into this halftime feel, which was fine. It was fine. And that's where they had the 8th, 16th, 8th, 16th, 8th, the da 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 da. You know, they had that section in there, which was really cool. And they laid out. Everybody lays out, and then comes back in. Da 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 da. Lay out. You know, very smart. And then they come back in. I believe they went verse chorus, which was cool. I actually think they did 2 choruses at the end. Pretty standard song structure. I mean, nothing all that crazy, nothing all that wild about it. It sounded really good. I did enjoy it. The chordal structure on the song, I dug as well. They made it work. They definitely made a work for them, which is fantastic. If I'm being honest here, it did sound a little overly processed. Okay, it did sound very, for lack of a better word, it did sound very digital. Now, they may be going for that effect on purpose, and something tells me they are, because I heard some pad work. I heard some sampling work. So that may be exactly the sound they're going for. If that's the case, if that is the sound they're going for, you know, more power to them. More power to them. Am I the biggest fan of that? Not really. I don't like it when things sound overly processed. Now, I will say, that did not stop me from enjoying the song. Okay, I enjoyed the song. It was, like I said, it was a little digitally processed. I could hear the processing, but it didn't make the song go bad for me. I've heard other songs that have been beyond overly processed that absolutely ruined the song for me. This didn't. I don't know if the processing added to it, but it didn't take away from it. So it's kind of in the middle for me, if you know what I mean. It was really pretty much neither here nor there. It was okay. Instrumentation, drums, bass, guitar. I get that. I absolutely get that. 3 lead vocalists, and I was watching at the end of the video, and all 3 had mics in their hands, no instruments. So they literally do have 3 lead vocalists. Interesting. I don't think I don't know. I kind of feel like the female was the lead. Like I do feel like the female lead was the lead. You know what I mean? And the other 2 were leads, but they weren't as much of a lead as she was. You know what I mean? So I don't know. There might be that dynamic within the band where, like, she is the actual quote unquote lead vocalist, and they're more supporting. Or, I could be wrong, and they're all 3 across the board even. I mean, this was just one song. There may be other songs where the guys have far more presence than she does. I don't know. It may be that kind of dynamic. I would have to see more from them and hear more from them to really get it. This is my first time seeing them and hearing them, so I'm just going off what I hear and what I see. Like I said, I could be completely wrong, and if that's the case, then that's the case. I'll be wrong. I'll freely admit that I'm wrong, but I will also say that this is my first time hearing them and seeing them, so I don't know. I'm only able to base my judgment on what I've seen and heard so far. I'm curious if that is the case, though, and she's more the lead than the other two. Why don't the other two, I don't know, like, why don't one of them play a guitar and thicken up the guitar sound? That would be really cool. Or maybe one of them play keyboard instead of, you know, I don't know. I see there's an opportunity there. But look, it's working for them. What they're doing is definitely working for them. So I'm not saying change. I'm not saying they have to change or they have to do this and they have to do that. No, it goes back to my original statement of there are no rules. So if they want to have 3 lead vocalists, more power to them. Absolutely. No, this was a great song. The feel of the song, I think, is what got me more than anything else. The feel of the song, it was very energetic, very empowering, very uplifting. It sounded really good. Like, this is like gym music. I mean, it really is. This I could very easily see going on my gym playlist. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put it on there. Driving around town might be dangerous. I might end up speeding with this song. But, I mean, I could put it on all 3. I mean, I have no problem putting on the other 2, but this is definitely going to go on the gym playlist for sure. This is a great treadmill song. This would be fantastic for treadmill. It's steady. It's got no crazy time changes or anything like that to, you know, throw off your rhythm of running. So yeah, I could definitely put this on my gym playlist especially for cardio. So there you go. An 8.3 is a great score. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, is an 8.3 really a great score? Yeah, it is. As a matter of fact, it absolutely is, and I got proof. You can go down in the video description and you will find my scoring system chart. In there, you will very clearly see that 8.0 to 8.9 is the grading scale for great. Just remember, 8 is great. And in this case, it's going to get 8.3. That's a great score to give for your first time out. So there you go. 8.3 is where we're going to stand. So 8.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.